Highway, your boss lady realtor here in Austin, Texas. If this is your first time on my channel and you want to learn everything about working, living, eating, breathing, sleeping, and playing in the ATX, please make sure to click that notification button and click that subscribe button so you get notified every time I have a new video. I get calls from people just like you who are thinking about relocating to the Austin area, and I super love it. If you're thinking about relocating to anywhere in the Austin metro and have questions or comments, please feel free to call, text, email, send me an Instagram DM, like literally whatever works. If you want to move to Austin, Texas, I got you. So today we're gonna talk about the 10 things that you must know before moving to the South Lamar neighborhood in South Austin. I'm ready. Are you ready? I hope you said yes. Let's do it. So the first thing you need to know, of course, is the location. Geographically speaking, the South Lamar neighborhood is right off of South Lamar, and it goes east of South Lamar. It's kind of actually like an upside down pizza shape. So it's South Lamar to Highway 71/290, and then it goes up to Altorf, which runs east and west. So that's the first thing. The other thing you need to know is that there is a lot of traffic. South Lamar is really popular, and honestly, Austin doesn't have the infrastructure for the big city that it is becoming. There's a lot of small little streets in these neighborhoods, and these kind of like old, cute little popular neighborhoods. So lots of side roads, and they get congested very quickly because everybody's looking to get somewhere fast. Also, with traffic comes noise. This area is just a noisy area, period. I think that just comes with the territory of living in a busy pocket. There is like road noise from cars. You can also hear cars like drag racing and just the random times of the day. There's also a lot of live music in this area, so that's kind of a benefit if you're out on your patio or if you're renting an apartment and you've got your doors open, windows open, whatever. You can probably hear live music coming from somewhere, which is kind of rad. One other thing that is going on kind of all over central Austin is we have kind of a big issue with homeless setting up tents like in public areas. Austin is allowing literally homeless people to just set up a tent like in parks or like highway like medians or under bridges. And because this area is so dense and there are a lot of parks and some open space, you see a lot of homeless folk either walking around or setting up these little like tent communities, and those communities tend to be really dirty. It's really not awesome, but I think it's really important to have a full scope of what you're getting into. I will say, having worked with a lot of folks that come from California or like the Bay Area in particular, I've heard that a lot of the homeless population there tends to be more aggressive. The homeless folk here generally will leave you alone. They might say hi or ask you for money, but they're not really the type to come attack you. You shouldn't feel particularly threatened, which I think is just kind of an interesting note, like culturally speaking. That comment really wasn't going anywhere. I just wanted to share that with you. Also, some history on this South Lamar area. It used to be, I would honestly say it was really run down. It was not a particularly good part of Austin. There are very old homes there. It used to be really inexpensive. There was like lots of drugs and like prostitution and stuff like that. But because Austin has been growing so much, of course, the city's been expanding and that part has been cleaned up a ton. So you're seeing people take a lot of pride in their home ownership, lots of new businesses coming in. Even older restaurants that have been there, I think, are kind of cleaning up their areas a little bit, well, quite a bit, just because that's what the area demands now. So it's grown up a lot in the last few years. And with that said, even though there is a lot of hustle and bustle going on, I personally feel like you can walk around over there in the middle of the night. Like, don't be dumb, but I think you should be just fine. I've done it before with a couple of girlfriends. We didn't feel threatened. Nothing happened. So pretty chill area all around. So I just mentioned that it's kind of an older neighborhood and there are a lot of older homes. I think that's very characteristic for that neighborhood. With that comes a ton of character. You might see like this really brightly painted little bungalow house next to kind of like this like modern standalone condo type setup. There's a lot of everything. It's a very liberal part of Austin. I mean, Austin in general is. So you're gonna see lots of like artsy stuff over there. There's a couple houses that I can think of that I've driven by like in the last couple weeks that have funky statues out there. It's just a very colorful place with lots of textures, so to speak. Even if you're just driving through, it's kind of a fun place to go check out because there's so much going on over there. Because of the location, the South Lamar neighborhood has really good access to a lot of basic things that you would probably need, like just in your day-to-day life. There's drugstores, there's grocery stores, there's parks, there's lots of restaurants, and just a lot of stuff to do in general. I personally think that if you're gonna live anywhere in Texas, you need to have a car, period. But you could probably get away with it to some degree living in the South Lamar neighborhood. You could probably have a car and just not use it as much. Overall, it's a pretty walkable neighborhood with really good access. And if you don't want to walk, you can definitely bike. And actually the public transportation in this pocket of Austin is decent. So you can probably get on a bus and go to another part of the South Lamar, South Congress area within a few minutes without a lot of hassle, which is really unique, I'd say, to like central Austin. Because the South Lamar neighborhood is just on the southern edge of Austin proper, the bottom of the neighborhood hits Highway 290/71. Side note, most of our highways and streets have like 4 or 5 different names. We'll go with 290 for now, but that highway will get you directly to Highway 35, which goes north and south, and it would also take you to Mopac, which also goes north and south. They take you to different parts of town. And also, if you need to go just east and west, 290 will also take you very far east and very far west. I don't know what direction you guys are seeing this in. Another thing that's really close to my heart in the South Lamar neighborhood is KERBY Lane. KERBY Lane is an Austin staple. It is an Austin diner. I don't know why I'm using air quotes because it's not a diner. It's a diner. Like, that's what it is. I believe they're open 24/7, and the KERBY Lane in South Lamar is like on the north tip of the neighborhood. It's in a really cute little shopping center. There's a bunch of stuff over there. There's an art gallery. There's a consignment store. I want to say there's like a auto parts type setup over there. Anyway, but regardless, the food at KERBY Lane is awesome. You can literally get pancakes 24/7. You can get omelets. You can get a salad. You can get nachos. You can get queso. You can get guac. You can get soup. Whatever you want. KERBY Lane has it, and it's right there in the South Lamar neighborhood. 5 stars. So there we are, friends. I hope this gave you kind of an objective point of view on the South Lamar neighborhood. I really try to be as honest and organic as possible. And if you have other questions or other thoughts, please feel free to leave a comment at the bottom. I don't know if it's like the comments are here or here. Wherever you can leave your comments, please leave them. I would love to hear from you. Like I mentioned, I'm a local realtor here in Austin, Texas. If you want to learn everything about living, working, breathing, sleeping, and playing in the ATX, make sure to click that subscribe button and click that notification button so that you get notified every time that I have a video. I try to do videos like this all the time to keep you informed. If you're thinking about relocating to anywhere in the Austin metro area, please feel free to call, text, email, shoot me an Instagram DM, like really whatever works for you. If you want to move to Austin, Texas, I got you.